You're getting ready for that listing appointment and you want to make sure you're prepared. And I'm sure there's different people telling you all sorts of different things, people trying to super overcomplicate the process. Well, today I'm going to share with you 3 things that you absolutely need to bring to your listing appointment. And then I'm going to give you 3 things that are just helpful to bring along if you want to. The first thing you have to bring is some kind of market analysis. I like to bring 2 actives, 2 pending, and 2 sold. I found that gets a pretty good amount of data and helps you to paint a full picture of the market. And it doesn't matter if it's a comp or not. If there's a house for sale on that street or the street next door, you need to make sure you print out that listing and bring that too, because there's a good chance the homeowner is going to say, hey, did you see that house for sale down the street? You need to be able to say, yep, I got it right here. Here's what it is. It is comparable because of this, or it's not comparable because it has extra bedroom, something like that. But you just need to be aware of it. The second thing you have to bring is a net sheet. When you're doing your market analysis, you want to find a price that is pretty realistic and run a net sheet based off of that sales price. Don't overcomplicate the net sheet. It's just sales price minus their mortgage payoff minus all their expenses equals what they're going to walk away with. You have to go through all the numbers with the sellers and make sure they know how much it's going to cost. The third thing you have to bring to a listing appointment is a notepad and a pencil or a pen. Okay, I like this leather-bound notebook, and I usually bring a pencil so I can erase things. But when you're at that appointment, you want to be taking lots and lots of notes because you should be asking lots of questions at the appointment. Bring some kind of notepad and take great notes while you're there. And that's it. Those are the 3 things that you have to bring to a listing appointment no matter what. And I'm going to touch on 3 things that might be helpful for you. There's a lot of different diagrams out there that show basically the same thing, and I actually made one myself using some homes that were for sale around the corner. I like to bring some kind of document that shows the relationship between the initial list price and how many views that home is going to get. Having a lower starting price is almost always going to get the house more views, but it's a little bit easier to show somebody that's the case than it is just to explain it to them. The second optional item that I bring is a presale checklist. I'll throw it up right over there. Specifically, it gives the homeowner a list of things to clean so that when it's time for pictures, the house is looking great. And I'm sure I'm going to catch some flack for this third optional item, but I actually think an optional item is a listing agreement. I rarely bring a listing agreement to a listing appointment. Normally after my presentation and once we agree to work together, I just say, hey, I'm going to send that listing agreement over with a few other documents over to your DocuSign. And if you could just go over there and sign everything. If you have any questions about anything in there, I'd be happy to answer them. If you have all those things done and you just want to know how they actually play out in the appointment, I have a video right here that will walk you through the entire process of how a listing appointment should go. And if you want to know how to do a CMA and a net sheet, I have videos for that too.